It's 8:15. We are on the go with Joe, and he is at a fall tradition that features everything from pumpkins to racing pigs. Joe joins us live with more from French Prairie Gardens in St. Paul. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kim. I'm now hitching a ride with our friend Farmer John Schneider here. It's French Prairie Gardens annual pumpkin patch. You know, there's so many things this time of year that we normally love to do. We haven't been able to do it with what's been going on with COVID. Thankfully, this is one of those family traditions that's still intact. Yes, there are some changes. We'll talk about that in a second, but still, you got a whole lot of space. You got fresh air and things that you can do with the whole family there that, you know, we've been so used to doing throughout the years. And it's nice that this is at least one tradition that we can keep going. So I'm going to walk out. Thank you, Farmer John, for the ride. And introduce Katie Meza. She's one of the other members of the family here. So, Katie, we've got the pumpkin patch where people can get their pumpkins.
Yes.
Earlier in the show, we showed the bakery where your mom's cooking up all that tasty stuff. And then there's a bunch of activities out here that the kids and families can do, right?
Yeah, that's correct, Joe. We're pretty much running like we normally do. The only thing we couldn't do this year is our big slide, but everything else.
So that big thing over there?
Yeah,
No.
but we have our small tube slide, we have our swings, our trikes, our people train rides.
How much space do you have? Because that's the nice thing. There's just a lot of space that you can
our event area is spread over 25 acres. We have a 500-acre farm, so we have lots of space, a lot of place for you to go with your kids, have some fun, fresh air.
And even still, you're not going to have people all showing up at once, right? People get their tickets ahead of time, and they're going to be here at a specified time.
That's correct. So we did time ticketing this year so that we could spread out the amount of people over the course of the day. So if you know you want to come Saturday at noon, book that time now, because chances are if I fill up online, there won't be any walk-ins.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's all these different activities. You mentioned you've got a couple obstacle courses.
Yes.
I'm going to try this one here. Daryl, come on over here. So this is your, what do you call this?
We just call this our standard obstacle course.
But it's got a bunch of like giant tractor tires.
Exactly. It's our farm style.
All right. So time me on this one here.
All right, sounds good.
All right, here we go. So you got to get all feet. Oh boy. It's a little wet, and I'm a little old, so I'm not sure how graceful this is going to look. I'm sure it's a lot easier if you're smaller and 8 years old.
You got it, Joe.
Oh my gosh. I almost threw out my hip. Okay, here we go. And boom. Top of the mountain. Woo! Okay, well, let's not do that again. All right, so the annual celebration here, the Pumpkin Patch at French Prairie Gardens, it's underway right now. So, Katie, what are the times? When can people sign up for it and come out here?
Yeah, so during the week, we're open from 1 to 6. We're just closed on Monday, and then on the weekend, we're 10 to 6. So people can sign up, enjoy their 2-hour time slot. That's just in the event area. So if you want to come early, eat at the Farmer's Fry, shop in the gift store and the farm market, you can do that before or after. So really, you'll have about 3 hours or so here at the farm.
Awesome. So we'll have more information about all this as well at kptv.com. I'm a little winded, so I think coming up next, Kim and Shauna, I think the pigs need to do the work.
They need to.
The racing pigs, the big tradition here at French Prairie Gardens, that's coming up in just a few minutes. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
What do you mean you're winded? You're like the fittest person in our building, I think. Gosh. Okay, I can't wait to see the pig races. We'll get back to that in a bit, but first let's get to Andy.
And watching pigs run is one of the funniest things.
Makes you smile.
Oh, yeah, because they're just running around to get a snack. There's a good treat at the end. Everybody gets a trophy in that one.